What's up, Virgo, and welcome to your weekly reading for December 12th through December 18th. I am channeling angel energy this week, so we're going to ask all the angels our questions. We're going to start with the daily guidance from your angels. So what do we have for Virgo this week? For Virgo, please and thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Virgo? Oh, not that one. Let's see if it wants to come out again. Oh, thank you so much. All right, so you guys got innocence. Okay, innocence. It says, Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Yeah, so to me, this card always represents like seeing things from a different point of view as far as like maybe toxic situations, not even seeing them from a different point of view, but like understanding that everyone plays a role here. Nobody's like the devil in life, you know. There's no like, not everything is so black and white, right? Let me just read this for you though real quick before I start blabbering on. If I could find it, let's see. Okay, it says this card comes as reassurance that this situation and the people involved are guiltless. If you've been harboring guilt, release it to the angels. Of all the emotions, guilt has the lowest vibration, so it attracts negativity. If you're judging others' guilt, this card reminds you to see the godliness within them to heal the situation. You don't necessarily have to continue a relationship with anyone you distrust. However, it's necessary to purge toxic thoughts and emotions for your own well-being. The angels ask you to consider that any misunderstandings were an innocent mistake. And yeah, that's what I mean by like judging somebody that messes up. You know, that was just their role that was just their path, right? They're not good or bad or less than or anything, and you are not better than or anything like that. Or vice versa, if you messed up, you know, you're not worse than anyone else. And that's what this card is talking about, seeing that the situation isn't meant to be judged, right? It's not meant to be judged. You don't have to continue relationships with people that are toxic or with situations that are toxic, but they want you to see it as, they want you to let go of those toxic thoughts and see it as misunderstanding. See that, you know, okay, we don't see eye to eye. Okay, they're not my cup of tea. Okay, this was just a misunderstanding or an innocent mistake. Because they're still learning. People are still learning. That's what we're doing here on Earth School, right? Additional meanings for this card are see the other person's point of view, forgive yourself and release regrets. An argument you have may be based on a misunderstanding. Honor the inner child within yourself and others. Look past surface illusions and see the underlying spiritual truth of perfection and divine order. Yes, I love that. So let me go ahead and pull some tarot. And we'll go a little deeper into this message. So what do we have for Virgo? What other messages for Virgo Spirit? Please and thank you. For Virgo. Okay, thank you. So we have the Nine of Thought. Nine of Thought, which is the Nine of Swords. Yeah. This has really been harboring on your mind. So it says, stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts toward the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problem to your angels. Yeah, so a lot of you guys, I'm getting like a really strong message of like, you guys maybe said some wrong things in a fight, or you just acted in a way that you are really ashamed of. You feel really guilty about, and you're like really beating yourself up about it, Virgo. I get that. I totally get, you know, feeling guilty about what you said and what you did and whatever. But it's a learning lesson. It's a learning lesson. So if that's the case with you, if you're feeling guilty for something that you did, do not beat yourself up over it anymore, Virgo. This is your sign to let it go. Let it go. And I don't mean to like, oh, get over it, let it go. I mean like it's time to let it go. Triple force on the timestamp when I said that. It's time to release it. It is no longer serving you. It's just causing you pain. It's causing you anxiety and sleepless nights. And if that isn't the case, if you're like really upset about something that someone did to you, and that's why you can't sleep, and that's why you have anxiety, don't think about it as like this person did that to you to hurt you personally. Like I said, a lot of these times, these things that happen, these things that people do, it's just part of their path. It's just part of their learning process. It's something that they needed to learn in that moment. Just like when you mess up, you feel guilty about it and you're like, why did I do that? That was something you were meant to learn. That doesn't necessarily mean that is who you are to your core, Virgo, right? Like, we're human. We're here to learn. So really strong message, really an opportunity this week to see yourself and see the situation and see other people from a different light, from a more understanding light. Not to justify anything. Like this card was saying, you don't need to continue relationships with toxic people, but understand it as a learning opportunity, an experience that was meant to happen, the path that you guys were meant to go on. Next out, we have the Seven of Abundance, which is the Seven of Pentacles. It says, have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. Don't worry. The hard work you've invested will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare because things will soon move forward quickly. Use this time to rest and plan. What I'm getting from this too is that, have patience in this process of seeing things through like a godly lens and seeing things, 'cause it's really difficult. Like if someone has like done you wrong, or if you've done wrong, like it's really difficult to see past that. Like, how can you see the positivity in something negative, right? And I get that, you guys being Virgos, you guys are very analytical. You're like, no, logically they messed up, or logically I messed up, and there's nothing good about it. But there is. Be patient with yourself in seeing that, because it will take some patience. And I do feel like maybe there is somebody coming in that will help you kind of see things from a different point of view. They'll help you understand what it is that I'm talking about right here, or understand the process of you may have spent most of your life in that energy, in the energy of like not seeing things, not understanding things from, this godly perspective that Spirit's calling you to see things through. So of course it's going to be difficult, and of course it may take time. Next card out, we have the Healer of Abundance. The Healer of Abundance, which I believe is the Queen of Pentacles. This is totally your guys' energy. So it says, never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It may be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. This situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth, with a gift for design or decorating. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. Yeah, open-minded. This is you guys just leveling up to that, like, that open-minded and nurturing energy with everyone involved. It's like you guys are no longer going to be, like, I don't want to say victimized, because this could, if this is you that did wrong and you're feeling guilty about it, you're obviously not feeling victimized, but you guys are going to find like this stability in this process of seeing things from a different perspective, seeing things from a godly perspective, where you release the guilt or anger or blame that shrouds your loving outlook. You are going to have your loving outlook back. You're going to see things like, okay, like, that's their path and they hurt me. Even if they hurt me, I still send love. You're going to have this more nurturing, open-minded view of things and situations, difficulties in life, experiences where you don't see eye to eye with other people. You're going to see it in a different way. You're not going to see it as something negative, whether you're victimized or you're the bad guy because you messed up and did something wrong. You're not going to see it that way anymore. It's not going to be one or the other. You're going to be like, okay, maybe we don't see eye to eye right now. Maybe there's a disagreement. Maybe there's something else that you're not seeing. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. There's just going to be this more open-minded way of thinking that's going to come about. Sorry about that. This more open-minded way of viewing things, open-minded and nurturing way of viewing things. Once you take the time to understand this, like I said, this process is going to take some patience because it may not resonate with you. It may not feel comfortable. I don't want to say it doesn't resonate with you right away, but it may not feel comfortable right away because deep down it does resonate with who you are, Virgo. You guys are naturally nurturing. You guys are like very similar to Cancer. You guys are like the mother energy of you like earth angels. You know, Cancer and Virgos to me are like the earth angels. They're like the moms, the mom and dad, the parents, you know, the nurturers. And we see that right here with this, right? Yeah, so have patience with this process, Virgo. Definitely have patience. Ask for help if you need to, and helping change your perspective. I know that may be a little difficult as well to admit that, but ask for help if you need to. Ask for help from your guides, from your spirit guides. But don't stay in this energy too long, you know, of this like anxiety and the stress. If you did mess up or if someone hurt you, it doesn't matter where the stress came from, but don't stay in that too long. Try to view things as they were meant to happen. You know, this was meant to happen to me. This is teaching me something. I am not a victim or the bad guy. I'm learning from this, and actually learn from it, Virgo. Actually learn from it, especially if you think you are the problem. If you're like, man, I really said something wrong. I messed up. It's beating me up. Learn from it and move forward so that you can take that knowledge into the next situation like this, so that you don't have to stress out about feeling like the bad guy anymore. You'll have the tools to deal with it. 11/11 on the timestamp. So that was awesome. So those are your messages for this week, Virgo. I hope they resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.